Hello everybody, this is Kiyoshi here. Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'll be reviewing the Bandai Tamashii Nations, the Figuarts Zero Demon Slayer, Kamado Tanjiro, the Total Concentration Breathing version figure set. So without further ado, let's get started. This will be a two-part video. You guys all know this comes in a pair with Nezuko. So I'll be reviewing Tanjiro first, and then I'll be reviewing Nezuko in the next video. And yeah, just stay tuned for that. But this one, let's focus on Tanjiro. Let's take a look at the packaging first. Very nice and standard SH Figuarts packaging. Very splendid, very upscale looking. They always have these gold stuff going on. Very cool. I was hesitating of getting the Tanjiro figure, to be honest with you. I personally own a lot of Tanjiro figures, and I simply do not have room for more. The main reason I'm getting this, first, this is so popular, and also this can actually pair out with Nezuko. It's something really cool, and I'm also very excited on this Hinokami Kagura kind of poster, so that's what I decided to give it a try. The figure overall is great, you know, and here is some photo ops, and here's what I'm talking about when they combine together. Cool. I move the packaging to the side, and we're focused on the Tanjiro figure. I think this figure is retailed at around 80 bucks. I got it exactly at 85 bucks. Including shipping and everything directly from Japan. Right now, I think if you want to get this figure, it's anywhere from 80 to 100 bucks. I got it when it was still at retail price. The price does go up. So once again, for those of you who are interested in Demon Slayer figures, especially from SH Figuarts or those major toy companies, you better act quick. You know, either buy it as pre-order or buy it right away after they're released, so you can get a better price. These are a very expensive figure in a secondhand market. We'll do a 360 first. Yeah, I will talk some good stuff and bad stuff about this figure. First of all, this figure is lightweighted. It's not, I mean, I take it back. It's not as heavy as I have imagined. However, it has a good weight to it, so don't get me wrong on that. And then the overall feeling of this figure is pretty cool. It's made out of great materials and good quality. It feels good. It's not cheaply made. That's one thing, I guess, worth your dollar. And then of course the fire effect, it's amazing. I think the Hinokami Kakura effect, it's brilliant. I think I like this effect more than the water breathing, and I'm more excited about spoiler alert, I'm more excited about the next version, if they're ever going to do one soon. It's the fire breathing combined with the water breathing. If you guys seen episode 10 of season 2 Demon Slayer series, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to go into details, but oh man, that's amazing. Anyways, let's focus on the figure. Yeah, besides the fire effect, I mean, Figuarts Zero for Demon Slayer series are always known for their effects. You know, I think every toy company started with their effects. They started making figures with effects, and then it was well received, and then everybody else started doing it. So yeah, that kind of promised that the effects are great, and that's also one of the main reasons these figures are sold at a much higher price than what it's supposed to be. I think without the effect, this figure may be just a $50 figure, so they added another $40 just because of the effects, and they do sell well. Let's take a closer look at Tanjiro. They did a huge improvement on Tanjiro's likeness as compared to the first two releases. I mean, the first release, people have been complaining about the lips, and the second release, he's a little bit off. This one is much better in general, and like you know, all these wash going on in the hair and all that. It's cool. And then in terms of Kaoli, it's also better than the previous versions. However, it's not perfect, as you can see. I think Tanjiro's Kaoli is really difficult. A lot of the figures do have issues with, you know, all the black and turquoise green filling in the right boxes, but or the square shape boxes, but I would bypass that as compared to the first water breathing release. This is a much better improvement. However, for $80 or $100. I think this is a sloppy paint app, and also it's very glossy, so it makes it very plasticky, in a way. So I wish it's more matte than plastic. I mean, it's very plasticky. It's too shiny. In terms of rest, the body is great. They all have washings throughout. I think that's one thing cool, and I like the dynamic pose as well. The hand looks great, and then this hand is holding the blade. I think the blade is cool overall. And then the lower half of the body, it's cool as well. All these details are there. All these are molded nicely, and then the Kimetsu logo is there. The Mets logo is there. That's cool as well. Yeah, I think this figure, I would give it an 8 out of 10. It is a nice figure. I just think, does it really worth the $80 price point? I have to be honest with you, I don't think so, because I do see a lot of paint defects. Maybe this is my figure, but I know a lot of my friends have getting this figure as well. They all experience very similar paint issues, and also the hair. Sometimes you can get a very sloppy hair paint apps. So that's unfortunate with such an expensive figure. I think they definitely should pay more attention to the kaoli, I mean, yeah, you gotta display your Tanjiro this way, but kaoli, it's one of his signature and the most important clothing of Tanjiro. I mean, that's just a little bit disappointed, but yeah, waterproofing definitely sold me this figure, and I think a lot of people were buying this figure for this effect, plus the ability to combine with Nezuko to make one scene. So that's another reason you want to buy it. I think buying this and getting Nezuko, it will cost you probably around $200 for this whole set. I'm just hoping that we receive something in a better quality, to make the price more worthy. Yeah, so my big gripe, definitely the kaoli and the shininess that made it very plasticky. But overall, the texture, overall the feeling of the figure, it has a good way. It's lighter than I expected, but it has a good way, and overall it is a splendid figure. I have to be honest. No matter which angle you're looking at it, I think this Tanjiro makes great for display, yeah, I mean, it's every angle. This figure is brilliant. Yeah, one more 360 here. I think this looks most gakoi. I think this looks like amazing, like this dynamic posture. Yep. So here's just some opinion to share with you. For those of you who have not gotten the figure yet and debating whether if you should get it or not, I think it's a good figure, but I don't think it's worth the $100 price point. If you ever get to find a figure under 90, I think you can collect it. But yeah, above 100, I don't think it's worth it, to be honest with you. Just the size and the paint and all that. But don't get me wrong, this is an amazing figure. If they sell it at $70 price point, I think this is an absolutely worthy figure. So yeah, so here is my review and my honest opinion on the Bandai Tamashii Nations, the Figuarts Zero, Demon Slayer, Kamado Tanjiro, the Total Concentration breathing version, or in Japanese we call it the Zen Shu Chu version of Tanjiro figure. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye bye.